Hello and welcome back to Queen's Wish 2, and we were in our Fort Hailstone last time, and now we will go to the north, and apparently there's supposed to be some dragon on this side of the river, and we will explore that, maybe try to kill that dragon if we find that, and then we will go to Jajayim, the city here in the High Letha, and we'll probably have to talk a lot again. So let's first check for this dragon. And there's a bridge, alright. Several clans have claimed land near the Safety of Haven's fort. They work to supply your troops with food supplies and the occasional shipment of precious quicksilver. They work with Haven, but that makes them no more friendly than the other Lithans. The workers here are cordial, but you receive neither an invitation nor into their homes nor useful information. Alright. And there's some blob stuff, and there's a corpse. Okay. Ice pudding. Weakness. Yeah, it might be a bad idea to attack them while we are on the path to do something else, but let's just see what happens. I will try to stay back for as long as possible. Unfortunately, I can't see the maximum range. Let's try this. Ah, not good. Okay. That should work. Number 1. 2 XP actually. I'm not sure if I can shoot through that, but let's try. Yeah. Evade. Alright, further back. Yeah, now we are engaged in melee combat here. Yeah, we can't really get out anymore. I mean, I can teleport him out. They do have a lot of hit points. 10 and slowed. Nah, evade. Okay. Critical. Okay, but he will probably get tons of damage now. Okay, now we need to engage them and try to do as much damage as possible. I can't get away from them anymore. So first I will try to just stun. Switch weapon, do some AoE attack. She has still all the mana, so she's going to use an AoE without killing my own guy. No, it's not ideal, but switching. And another AoE. Okay. Well, that worked better than expected, actually. Nice. Okay. And there are other drakes. You find the body of a roe hunter frozen mostly inside this sheet of ice. There are no visible wounds. This warrior died of incredible cold. All items of value have been carefully picked up and taken away. Deep in this icy forest, you find yourself facing a drake. A young, strong ice drake just making its way in the world. It is surrounded by huge lizards. They sway from side to side, hypnotized by the drake's magic. When it sees you, it lets out a long warning hiss. It's smart enough to not attack, but it won't let you into its grove. Greetings. Drakes can usually speak human speech. Maybe this one never learned it, or maybe it doesn't just doesn't feel chatty. Step away or I'll slay you. I'm not sure if we had a quest. Step aside or we'll slay you. I'll be going now. Back away. The hungry lizard are disappointed that you get to go free, but the drake allows you to live. Okay, but we did have a quest for that, right? The ice drake. There's an ice drake in the woods north of the fort. If you can hunt it down, travelers in the area will be safer. Okay. So, greetings. Step aside. Your insolence infuriates the creature. It may not be very smart. It spreads its wings, rears its head back, and lets out a furious screech. No. Okay. Leaping. Yeah, this is probably not going to work. Ah, okay. So they don't have a lot of hit points. Yeah, the stun is the issue. The damage seems to be not that high. But if I can't do anything, then this doesn't really matter. Okay, let's drink that. And and he evaded. Okay, I will probably need to try that again, but oh, ensnared. Shit. This is probably nearby allies. Yeah, this is not going to work. Too far away. Too far away. Ah. No, okay. Yeah, not going to survive. Yeah. Okay, I think that can work, but we do need to do ooh, okay, that was a very bad start. Let's try that again. Not get a critical as a very first action. Oh, was he hurt already when before the yeah, okay, he is a bit he's a bit damaged already. They can't use that outside of combat. Okay, yeah, this is probably not that great. Yeah, these basilisks, they are the problem with their stunts. Yeah. And this is basically down to luck then, whether or not I will be able to resist that stun. It's also depending on the level, I think. So if my level is higher, then I will probably not be hit by that, but yeah, let's just I can shoot. Can I shoot from here? No, I can't. And they also have a bit more in hit points, critical. Yeah, that's the true issue. Yeah, it's not going to survive. He's not going to survive. Yeah, so the Drake isn't a problem, but these basilisks, they are too strong. So I will not be able to kill that one. But we can check out this corpse. Okay, it's also clear. Okay, let's not waste any more time then and just go to this other direction then. So this is probably not doable. Maybe till level 8 or so. I will put that on my to-do list. Drake north of Hailstone, level 8 or higher. Okay, so that probably means that this also makes no sense to do anything else in here besides of going to the city and talk to the mayor. If we can get past. The road near the river is a muddy mess. Only the old stones of the pilgrimage road make the journey tolerable. Unfortunately, the road is blocked here. A handful of Lethan warriors stand in the road, blocking your path. They are old soldiers well past their prime. Their blades are not yet drawn. They scowl at you, uninterested in conversation. When you try to move past them, they shift to block your path. What are you doing? One of them growls. This is Lethan land, pure land. You're an outsider, a tormentor. You enter with humility. You don't walk on the pilgrimage road. It is for us. You're being tested. Your mother would be infuriated to see such an insolence from a vassal. Step off the road and walk in the mud. Get out of my way. No, you'll defile the pilgrimage road. You step off of it. He helpfully points to the deep mud on either side. You look behind you, wondering if another exit is available. Two of the old Lethans, moving with admirable swiftness, dance past you and block your retreat. I received permission to walk on this road from Raza Elhar of Laskara. He snorts. The gentle coast? Weaklings and cowards! This is what I say to them. He spits on the mud. Step off the road and walk in the mud. I am Prince of Haven. I don't walk in the mud. The High Lethans draw their weapons. We speak for the deep truth when nobody else will. It is our purpose. We must make a stand now. The pilgrimage road is sacred. It is the path of the great, path of the heart. Get off of it. Why are you doing this? It is madness. Haven will never understand the Rokai. Never ever. You can only pretend we welcome you. You pretend you help us. You will never belong here. Step off the road and walk in the mud. You dare to draw a weapon on a Prince of Haven? The insults cannot be tolerated. Kill them. You are forcing me to defend myself. You can't defeat me. Draw a weapon. The old Lethans look at each other. There's a long tense moment. You look at them in the eye, brave and resolute. They look at each other. Then they nod. At first you think that this is it. The test has been passed. Then they attack you. Alright. These are just 4. Roma. They are level 6. So I should probably be able to kill them. Let's try and stun them. Ah, that works nice. So he can probably not go past that guy anymore. And we will just set some elements into their path. Okay, this is a melee character, ranged character. Doing a heal now. Batch. Okay, they are doing a lot of damage. So we should probably stun whenever possible. Okay, he will probably die with a bleed. This one hadn't been stunned yet, so we can still stun that one. Okay, now we need to... He will die. Okay. Let's move over and do an AoE over here. That wasn't bad, but it was not enough. Bleeding. Let's go there, switch and do an AoE. This should probably be enough to kill that guy once he bleeds again. Yeah, nice. So we still have 2 left. He is still at 50% stun resist. His stun resist is gone again because yeah, he was stunned at the very start of the fight. It's the... Okay, it's too far away for having both in the AoE. That was quite some damage. But he should be able to hit them both. Ah, he's bleeding, so he will die next turn. Also bleeding. I'm going to shoot. This might also be, yeah, down to 10% again. Stunned. Critical, nice. Okay, so now we need to nuke him down. We can't shoot through the forest. Remaining 9 turns. Okay, well, they're all dead. Not sure. Poison, bleeding, and yeah, let's use that. The old Lithans lie dead in front of you, and they have no treasure, no signs of what clan they came from. Their armor and weapons are beneath your notice. Who were these old men? Why did they throw away their lives so easily? What is this place? Alright. Well, they didn't want it any other way, so... Jajayim! Okay. The sign says Jajayim, North Pilgrimage Road, West South. Okay. I think these are friendlies. I don't want to just chase them, so... What's with that tower? Okay, nothing. You are on the outskirts of Jajayim, the largest city in the High Letha. It is an ancient lump of stone buildings crumbling and neglected, hiding the base of a tall cliff. You see few people wandering its streets. Makes sense, it's pretty cold. It's a pale shadow of the prosperous, wild rose cities of the south. This is where you are likely to find Haven's governor and the Letha's Raza. You can continue to obey your mother's wishes. Jajayim discovered. Alright. You enter the High Letha city of Jajayim. It is an old settlement. Crude buildings have been built here, crumbled and rebuilt for centuries. The air is cold and the ground is dusted with snow. Few people are foolish enough to spend time outside. The High Lethans are a poor, odd and remote people. For all you heard of the row growing up, you know almost nothing about them. There is a large stone hall, worn and crumbling, at the base of the cliff wall to the north. That must be the Raza's hall. Haven's governor must be here too, although you can't immediately tell which rundown shack represents your empire. Governor's hall. Okay. Let's just visit that one first. This is Haven's Hall in the High Letha. As you enter, lines of guards rise. They are ready to greet you. There are a lot of guards. They salute you through massive iron bars and politely point their ballista away from you. The town seemed quiet enough, but the soldiers defending your hall are heavily armed and highly alert. Interesting. Yeah, and we also saw that in the fort already, where they had tons of weapons, so... The times are odd. Ivana. Governor Ivana. Let me quickly make a note here. Ivana. Okay. Why is there a gate if you can just run past it? Well, anyways. Council Vasilo. There's a young mage of the Haven army wandering around the hall. He must be a recent arrival. He still has a bit of a tan and he looks cold. When you approach him, he turns and salutes. Your presence is thrilling. Greetings, Prince! I am Council Vasilo. I'm recently been transferred here. Welcome to the very edge of Empire. He's holding a polished oak staff and two wands hang from his belt. He is ready to fight. What is a council? An assistant to a governor. Nice position. Gives advice. Does administrative stuff. Judges minor disputes. It's a good stepping stone to being a full governor for those who want that. Though I don't do much of that. I think Governor Ivana just grabbed me for different skills. So you advise the governor? I hope not. The governor doesn't want my advice. She's too experienced with these people for me to help. And I only just got here. Why did you choose to come here? No choice about it. The governor decided she needed another mage, you see. One with my skills. She's been around a while. She's owed some favors. She heard about me, she sent some letters, and she got me hauled into the ice. Made me a council because she didn't have one. What skills do you have? I'm a full battle mage of the Army of Haven, specialized in artillery and demolitions. I get sent where someone thinks there'll be a fight. And since you're here, well, I'm keeping rested and ready. I have another question. Council Vasilo is still eager to talk to you. He doesn't seem to be angling for advantage or promotion. He's just generally enthusiastic. Anything else, Prince? I'm ready to act. I'd like to learn about the High Letha. So would I. I haven't been far beyond Jajayim and Fort Hailstone. I've been helping to set up an enchantment workshop in the fort. The governor wants all the material resources she can get. Don't ask me why. Just tell me what needs burning. What is your area of expertise? Artillery and demolitions. Don't ask me for healing. I don't know the secrets of the ages. I bring fire into lightning. Hopefully at a distance. I would like some training. I am not good a teacher, I'm barely a good student, plus you're a prince, you have more resources than I. If you want to learn, I'd go back to the Tower of the Erudico. I hear they are doing some exciting crafting research there. Had to rush through when I came here, hope to visit there someday. Had to do a lot of that? I have been in a few battles since the queen got sick. There have been a few minor rebellions. My fire helped keep them minor. He mentions your mother very casually. Her illness must be a universal knowledge by now. I have another question. Okay, that's it here. Governor Ivana. Let's talk to her last. There might also be another floor on the top with some additional guy. Nothing here. This one is closed. Books. The nature of the role. I'm pretty sure we had that already. The rules are separate and disconnect in a way that can be hard to access. Yeah, I think we had that already. So if you still want to read that, then please pause and read. I'm not going to read that again. Alright, let's talk to... and then there are some stairs. So, yeah, I feared that. Oh, but there's no one else to talk to. Okay. Krana's bow. Oh, nice. No, not nice. It's just the same stuff which I have already. Ah, crude bow. Okay, so we can still replace one item at least. And he's getting stuff to sell. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's talk to Ivana. The governor of the high... She's a bit pixelated. The governor of the High Letha is sitting at the end of a large table. The hall is opulent as can be managed here. Shoddy by Heavenite standards, but it still stands out in the icy wasteland. She rises when you approach and bows deeply. She is about middle-aged woman. Her skin has been chapped by long years up here in the icy wind. You note that she's under heavy guard. Greetings to you. We are all honored by your visit. I'm Governor Ivana of Haven, protector of the High Letha. We will do all we can to help your mission. I'm Prince Kordanor of Haven, here to evaluate your performance. Governor Ivana nods. That is to be expected, a traditional part of a full diplomatic visit. You will have full cooperation from us. I hope that my performance meets with your approval. First, I imagine that you want a report. She might be the very first of these governors who's actually competent, but let's see. Give me your report. The chaos in the other provinces downward, as they say up here, has not spread to the High Letha. No raiders, no warfare, some rumors of angry ghosts, but that happens every few years. The only concern is, well, not a concern, more like a likely inconvenience. It is about Raza Suharum, leader of the High Letha. Things are really peaceful here? It has been quiet. Of course, this is the Rukai. As we learned in the Great Uprising, they can be incredibly angry and seem entirely peaceful. I promise that I have been very alert. Everything seems run down. This is a poor land. My old post relies on supplies from the other governors. They have not been generous with us. We make do with what we get. Angry ghosts? It is a common phenomenon in vassal states. Many of them have traditional lands, and those tend to be placed in areas of great natural magic. The result is shades. There may be ghosts, or there may be mindless magical constructs. They are like the weather here. Unpleasant, but not truly dangerous. What about Raza Suharum? Suharum, yeah. Governor Ivana doesn't hide her unease. I have not spoken to him for weeks. I recently dropped by his hall and only to find that it was mostly abandoned. You will need to hear petitions from the Raza if you are to complete your diplomatic missions. That is correct. And importantly, the Raza knows that. He can ask Haven for anything, yet he is not here. I will make my own inquiries into this. Will he be back soon? If he were to miss a meeting with the Prince of Haven, he will likely want to keep missing it. But why? You may need to seek him out. This bears much thought. Anyway, welcome to Jajayim. We have warm beds available. Please rest and enjoy your hospitality. Our hospitality. I will be able to available whenever you need me. Tell me about yourself, Governor. She smiles. It is not an interesting tale. I have heard of your exploits of Sacramentum. I have done nothing so interesting. I have been up here with my husband for many years. This has been a long posting. We have settled in here as much as we can. It is a hard place to live, but it has its charms. Where did you serve before you came here? I can hardly remember. She rattles off the names of a few vassals, small ones, nothing that stands out as exceptional. How long have you been here? She takes a moment to do the math. 23 years. Over 2 decades in the High Lether. I have survived 1 diplomatic mission already. That was long ago. The eye of the Queen has been turned away from this land for a long time. Anything about you I should know about now? History of corruption, sustained incompetence. Why were you the right person for this job? A fair question. My predecessor asked for a replacement who was good at being silent. Most governors are arrogant, big talkers. I am capable of listening for long stretches, if need be. And why is your silence such an asset in the High Lether? The High Lethans are a quiet folk. That is because they are arrogant. They think they speak for the whole row. They think they are better than us, better than you. But when you outlast their silence, actually make them speak and give opinions, they reveal more than they think. I have another question. Ivana sits with you at the table and has all available luxuries brought to you. It's not much, but it takes the chill out of your bones after your hike through the High Lether. She has had piles of books and scrolls placed nearby. Whenever you have a question about resources or logistics, she answers it quickly and accurately. I want to know more about the High Lether. It is different from the Dharma provinces. They are fierce, poor and quiet. They are also proud. They feel they have a different nature than the other row. Perhaps they do. What wealth do they have? The land up here in the north is not rich. A little cropland, some wood. Their main source of wealth is their cinnabar mines. That is the ore that produces quicksilver. This is also the burial ground from the most honored dead of the row. Of course, a proper burial is not free. They're different from the other provinces. Yes, more land, fewer people, more... Well, I should let you see for yourself. Just be careful. When you are quiet, they are judging you, waiting for mistakes. What is the nature of the High Lether? The row of the mountaintop are the keepers of the deep truth of the Rukai, as they will tell you a lot. A lot? Oh yes, you will find out. I'm not sure what that means. She sighs. Well... what is it to be Rukai? Why are the people here different from elsewhere? Because of their courage, their capacity for surprise violence, their honor and honesty, their determination to never be conquered forever? The answer is, what it means to be Rukai is decided by the cold warriors of the High Lether. That is the deep truth of the people. Tell me about the deep truth. It is what a row secretly believes. They can say anything they want to a conqueror, as long as they never stop believing their own truth. It is a useful skill from a people that are frequently conquered. Visitors can often find it confusing. Confusing how? It means that most of what the row say to you will be a lie. A lie for survival, but still. If you can accept this, they really are a very likable people. And how do the High Lether keep the deep truth? They live like they think the row should live, and they expect all row to do likewise. When the other Razas aren't sure what to do, they come to the High Lether. The people here are poor in wealth, but incredibly rich in respect. And what should I take from all of this? Do what I do. Listen much and speak little. Be very careful what you do up here. If the Rukai make any major decisions about what to do to Haven, those decisions will be made here. Phew, that was a lot of words. I hope I wasn't boring. She sips some tea. I have a question about something. Please ask. If I can give you aid, I will. Your defenses here are quite strong. Really? I believe I'm only following procedure. It is always good to look powerful to the vassals. This is only half the truth, you're sure. These soldiers are on alert. Right now, you have to let it pass. I need supplies. I see. We don't have enough materials here to rebuild the fort, but we do have some wealth carefully accumulated over years. Honestly, I would prefer to keep it. We will need those funds to pay for aid and to maintain our forces. However, if you requisitioned it, I could never say no to my prince. You need it more than I do. Okay, thank you for being understanding, prince. Razas are being assassinated. I heard that. From traveling merchants, not from the Lithans. It is more evidence that things in the Rokai are, I don't know, bad? It is like grabbing at mist sometimes. A few mad raiders attacking you? Strange, but comprehensible. Killing off the Razas? We must be very cautious. Heard anything about what's happening back in Haven? So little news comes up here. I heard rumors that your mother is very ill, but I dismissed them as rumors. I wish your family the best, no matter what. What do you think Raza Suharom's petition will be? She looks away. I have no idea. I will make no guesses. In the High Letha, it is very important to not give in to your silence, to their silence. They can use it as a weapon to get you to fool yourself. Have you heard of someone called the Wolf? She shakes her head. The Wolf, you say. She makes a note on a piece of parchment. You know, we never discovered who directed the raids on the Lodaga and the Gentle Coast, who decided to try to kill you and your brother. Perhaps? Now we know. Maybe. Meaning, war. No more questions. I hope I was of use. That's all I need for now. Then I wish to safe travels. Okay. What if I was sent here to evaluate you? Something else? Okay, no more questions. Sent here to evaluate you. Of course, this is not the first time. When your family visited, almost 20 years ago, Queen Sharon herself evaluated me. Now I have the honor to answer to her prince. She is not afraid. How did your earlier evaluation go? It is very hard to tell if you are pleasing Queen Sharon or not. Don't you know it? She kept me here, so I was adequate. Why should I keep you in this position? Because this is a very dangerous time to put someone here who doesn't understand the Hylethans. They are a dangerous people. They are not strong in military power, but the rule gives them absolute respect. Whoever serves here must know to tread very lightly and act in careful and precise ways. Anything you care to give me to maintain your current position? No. How should I decide whether to keep you? Travel through the High Letha, talk to people, learn the situation. Who knows, perhaps I have been here too long. Perhaps I am the wrong governor for the current crisis. If you choose for me to serve, I will gladly do so. I'm considering keeping you in your post. Thank you, Prince. I am honored to make it final. I am afraid you must return to General Miranda and Fort Meadow 4. How else can I help you? Ah, to make it final, okay. Okay. That's all I need now. Then I wish you safe travels, Prince. Surprisingly, I think we didn't get any quests like get this mine or anything like that, so... Well, that was really a great governing building. Trader Damal. You are surprised to find one man working out in the cold. He's inspecting the piles of finished stone blocks by the dock. Heavy cargo like this is carried on barges up the rivers of the Rokai. Some of it survives the rapids. When the man sees you, he shouts a cheerful greeting. He's not a local. He runs up to you. Welcome, Prince Kordanor of Haven, son of Damal. My name is Damal of the Lodaga. I greet you with open arms, clan cousin. Clan cousin? Yes, in the eyes of Rokai, you and I are kin, sort of, in a way. So you are from my clan. Oh no, I wouldn't dare claim that. No, not long before your father was born, our clans split. Still, kin, still closely allied, but following separate fortunes. Our clans are cousins, we are allies. Thus, I welcome you as near to kin. Honored Prince, I would never presume on this to ask for favors though. Part of the reason I am here is to look for help. So, about your clan. Damal says, we are still in the Lodaga. We are stoneworkers and builders, a highly honored trade in our lands, as you may know. We are prosperous, I am happy to say. Your name is Damal. I have the honor of the same name as your father. Many in the Lodaga are named after him, the Ro who mastered Haven. That is a very odd way to look at it, but you see no reason to argue the point. Where's my father's clan? They are outside the Rokai. After Damal died, may his spirit rest, there was some resentment against them. It is complicated. They took their weapons and wealth and went into the wilds of the east to form a new city. And outside of this region, right? On some island or something. I should meet them. I am a part of the row. They will be honored by your interest. Perhaps someday you will, when your current work is done. I have another question. Damal, your clan cousin, talks with you happily. This man of the dagger barely knows you, but he speaks with the ease and familiarity of family. That is, of course, how he sees himself. What brings you to the High Letha? A number of our clan came. I'm in Jajayim for business. I'm looking for patrons, High Lethan clans of wealth who wish to buy our building skill. We are always asking for what we can provide. And, well, what we can't. What do they want that you can provide? Good solid stone buildings, good mortared bricks that keep out the cold and resist quakes. Our buildings don't just bring beauty and status, they bring health. It's cold, you know. What do they want that you can't do? They want walls to defend their clans and cities. Nice, easily defended stone fortifications. However, Haven's law prevents us from building them, except for your forts, of course. And yet, they keep asking. Yes, a lot more recently. The raids that have been happening will make more ask still. It is strange. I have another question. Your clan needs help. We do. It will seem like a small matter to you, and I don't want to act like a poor begging relation. Let me guess. He has some cousins or whatever working in a mine, and we should free that mine. Good, I'm busy. Perhaps I can help. He perks up. I will tell you what is wrong, then. I did not come upward alone. Several of my clan came with me, bearing the ashes of Girish. He was our clan leader. Now he's dead. He was brought to be placed in the common catacombs. Go on. The spirits are strong in the catacombs. Sometimes they refuse to accept the unworthy, and they must be challenged. We never thought this would happen with Gresh, a proud warrior of the Lodaga. His name is without stain, yet the Shade turned us away. My clan is there now, trapped outside, unsure what to do. And what can I do about it? The Shades must be challenged, bravely armed in the way of the row. We just don't have the strength. You do, clan cousin. You can help our leader rest where he should. Am I related to Gresh? Well, let's think about it. Thus ensues a long conversation with lots of lists of relatives and attempts to define eighth cousin. Eventually, you must conclude that you have no idea. The common catacombs. It is west of here, marked by signs. It is a large tomb for the dead from downward who were honored and honorable row, but not great heroes. And you need to fight to prove yourself to the Shades. There needs to be a challenge. There can be battle, but not always. The challenger does, however, have to be kin in some way. Happily, clan cousins count. I have another question. Okay, so we have a new quest. Alright. Let's get to the next building. The Mercantile. Jajayim Mercantile. Silver coins. Trader Nadine. This trader is a young woman, shorter and more heavy-set than the folk in the High Letha. She wears a worn leather jerkin and pants, unusually light for the cold climate. She must be from elsewhere, though the Lithans who come through the store don't seem to mind her presence. When you reach the counter, she says, "Welcome, traveler!" She notes the insignia on your shoulder. "Have a night. I am Trader Nadine, lately of Downward, but I've set up a useful little market here. Humble goods, but maybe useful. How's business?" "It is very good, much more than usual. The clans up here are stocking up. They are acting as if winter is close, though it is not. Strange. A lot of caravans are coming through here. Supplying them is profitable." "Why do you think that is?" "I have no guesses worth saying. I am from the Kranas, so they see me as an outsider. I hear no secrets. Perhaps if I am here 10 more years, one of them might trust me. Are you from the High Letha?" "Not at all. I'm sure you know that, though. Everyone sees it instantly. I don't have the look." "Where then?" "Well, you just said that, but I'm from the Kranos Woods. I came up here to run caravans from upward to downward and back." I had good fortune and good success, as you can see. Do lots of outsiders come here to work? All of our provinces mistrust and fear each other. We also need each other to survive. Clans are always sending out the young and adventurous to trade with other lands. What do you think of the Hylethans? They trade with us. They like our woods, our food, our goods. They also think they are superior to us. Things will challenge. What will change? The wealth Haven brings softens us all. The gentle coast might as well not be row. The Kranas and the Lodaga hang on, but they are fading. Soon, even the grim folk up here will eat dainties and wear stylish clothes. Gold changes everything. I have another question. Trader Nadine continues to deal with her customers. She's very careful to not give you more attention than the others. Eventually, she comes back around to you. Do you need anything else, Haven? Are you from the... I'd like to trade with you. Of course, it would be an honor, Haven. A bit of gratitude for all your empire has done for us. Let me see what you have for sale. Bronze Scourge. Deep metal. Ice Drake leather. Maybe we should buy all this stuff, but on the other hand, I don't intend to put all the research into, or put the points into this research thing, so I will not be able to build everything, so I might not need the material. I have something to sell, and I think we can sell this bow, and probably, yeah, we can, well, we are not needing. Well, this is causing weakness, but this is doing more. I should probably use the bow. I'm not sure if that can also miss. The weakness is probably also not bad. But this one is definitely better, right? Well, 1 point of damage. Either way, let's sell that one. Yeah, that's it. That's all I need. Thank you for the honor and your visits. Alright. So let's equip that. And he should probably use the bow instead. I mean, the weakness is probably not worth it. Okay. There's a bakery. Oh, well, tavern, it seems. Kiron Stoff. This man's nice clothes and properly cut hair make him stand out painfully in the inn. He is a man of the gentle coast, eating and drinking alone in a corner, growing increasingly angrier. When he recognizes you, he cheers up instantly. He motions for you to join him. This is an honor, such an honor, I can barely... Sorry, I am Kiron Stoff, of the High Letha, but recently of the gentle coast, here in Jajayim for trade and help. I am glad for company. I am not good enough for the Lethans to talk to me, as you can see. I'm a Prince of Haven. Kiron takes a swig from his drink. Really? And yet you came up to this icy waste? You must be forced to be here. That is true. Well, at least you get to leave eventually. I can't. I'll go until I prove success to my clan. I have another question. Kiron Stoff eats, drinks, and chats heartily. He talks mainly about the problems with his clan's claim and how much he misses the coast. The Lethans ignore him as much as possible, a fact he deeply resents. You seem upset. Of course, I can only take so much. I have traveled all over the Rukai. I serve my clan, I bring wealth. In return, I get nothing but contempt, just because the Gentle Coast knows how to dress well and pay attention to the world. How do the other provinces treat you? Like something they scraped off of their shoe. They are nothing compared to the High Letha, though. How do the High Lethans act? To the mighty, wise, arrogant High Lethans, the Gentle Coast are the lowest. They think we have no deep truth. They think we are outsiders, not raw at all, maybe not even human. And you seem, you've been to my home. What did you think? You suspect that the other patrons, loud as they are eavesdropping. The Gentle Coast is weak and soft. The Gentle Coast is the only civilized part of the Rukai. I'd rather not say. Maybe that's the better... Yeah, I'd rather not say. Kiron Stoff shakes his head and leans forward. You don't want news to spread that you're a coward, do you? If you want to own the row, you owe us plain talk at least. The Gentle Coast is the only civilized part of the Rokai. At least someone sees it. The Gentle Coast is the only place in the row that truly values and respects Haven. Not just on the surface. You should appreciate us. I have another question. Kiron Star, okay. You mentioned that you are looking for help. We are, and we will pay heartily bounty for it. My clan has a new quicksilver mine on the miserable peak. The Oravera claim. However, it is troubled, overrun. Tell me about the Oravera claim. Like every mine, cave, and remote outpost in the High Letha now, it is full of angry ghosts. They're everywhere, like cockroaches. We need to drive them out if we're going to get proper value out of our mine. The Miststalkers won't help, so we need mercenaries. Perhaps, lofty as you are, our quicksilver might be valuable to you. What did the Miststalkers say? They say they will come and help. I don't believe them. We are from the Gentle Coast. They enjoy it when we suffer. Tell me about the Shades. What do they say? Nothing. They're the old sort. Very old. All their humanity is gone. They just run around and break things. They aren't very dangerous, but there are a lot of them. How did you anger the Shades? Just by being there. They are not big thinkers. However, when we dug a new shaft, we did sort of break into their caves. We found a very old crypt that will take some dealing with. Another question. Okay. So, new quests. Alright. Townsperson. That's chamber. And... okay. Be patient! Let's talk to Severin. The Inn of Jajayim is a loud, boisterous place. High Lethans are crowded around you, drinking fermented goo, listening to music, shouting and getting into good-natured fights. It is a strong contrast to the dour, serious Lethans you see everywhere else. Despite constant shouts for his attention, the innkeeper pays close attention to you. He saw the insignia on your shoulder. He knows who you are. It's an honor to have such a glorious guest here. I'm Severin, and this is my inn. Business is good. No, normal, I think. Most outsiders think we Lethans are always quiet, feel no joy, yes, but we are people. We have all parts of life. Some of which happens here. Yes, our people come into town, trade news, meet with other clans, so on. Then they come to the inn, celebrate living. How often do High Lethans come into town? Folk up here stay close to clan and travel is hard. Still, every Lethan tries to visit town at least twice a year. Helps to stay part of the row. What else do people do for fun up here? Depends on clan. Some clans serious, grim, others sing every night. We have many sorts, same as all places. He runs off for a moment to tap a keg. I have another question. Severin has to deal with constant shouts for drinks, chart, meat, and so on. He still makes sure to hover around you. He doesn't want a prince leaving unhappy. What do you sell? We do all normal in business, bed and sustenance. You're honored guest. Your money no good here. I'd like a room. You not sleep in Haven Hall? Well, grab bed in our common rooms. Poor for you, yes, but Haven has its own ways. I'd like to see your food and drink. You are provided with as much inedible pub food and strange Lethan liquor as you desire. Everything you ingest makes the locals accept you a little more. That's all I need. Of course, you're our guest. Heard any rumors lately? Of course, inns are places of learning as well as rest. I must apologize, Prince. Tradition is still tradition. For knowledge, I need a tip. Sounds fair. Pay 5 coins. You count out the coins and hand them to the innkeeper. He nods. I am grateful. What have you learned? There are long tunnels burrowed under all of these mountains. They are very dangerous, yet far more people are traveling through them than before. The conversation ends. Alright, that's it for this tavern, and that's also pretty much it for this episode. Oh, we have some doggies. Hey doggy. Pant. Let's just quickly have another look around in the city. Jajayim is built at the base of a tall cliff which protects the town from the worst of the icy winds. The Razor's Hall is to the north. There is a huge courtyard in front of the hall. Well, actually, this looks like a lake. This place must be used for significant events. Large crowds of people come together to meet for what you aren't sure. Now the broad expanse is empty. Wisps of snow blow across the stone. While you are here, the Leathans hide in their homes, watching you through the windows. Alright, so yeah. So we still, I mean, this is probably a whole additional episode with just talking to probably 2 or 3 guys in there. And then of course we have the Mist Talkers Hall, whatever this building is, and there's another one, and then some alchemists, which will probably give us another quest to get a mine. Oh no, this is Erudico. Okay, interesting. Alright, so yeah, next episode we will start with talking a lot, and probably there will not be much more. Sorry for that, not a lot of action at the moment, but I think once we are finished with Jajayim and then we go out exploring, doing missions and whatnot, it will be more interesting again. So yeah, I think after that we will travel maybe to Fort Precipice again, and then we might also upgrade that and maybe do one of these missions over here. Probably makes no difference whether we go there or into that one. That one seemed to be hard, so this is as good as anything. These ones I think are harder than the others, so yeah, we will probably try this first, and on our way the Geldnars. That's interesting. For the Geldnars we need to go there as well. Okay, that makes it even easier, the decision. Yeah, after we finish Jajayim, we will then go to Azam and then check what we do next in the Low Daga. But that's it for today. We still need tons of experience for the next level. Alright. Okay, so new episodes every couple of days. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss anything. And with that, thank you for watching and hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.